Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers.
On one, ready?
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty yards right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Third down run from Achane. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Stop.
Second down carry for Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35.
Stop.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Good start. 180. 25. Stop.
Achane again. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about
time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes second and 2.
Here we go.
Blown back gets the handoff. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's a gain of 3, and they are just a yard shy. 4th down upcoming.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's Hampton on second. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The tight end going in motion right. A 3rd down give to Hampton. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down, he stopped for no gain. And oh, good point, good point. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here, 11 MT, 11 MT.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they take him down right along the 30.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
On 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 12, 12, 12.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to SoFi right after this.
On 1, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short.
180, 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
180.
Running left, here's Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
On one, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. 11, mighty. 180. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. He completes it in traffic. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's get set.
3rd and 1. Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. With a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's a design run. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McPherson's kick is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch is made, that's Trey Harris. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hampton now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down
that goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Motioning Harris right. On third down, Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dicker connects there, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Bengals send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
There on the coverage.
Here we go. Hey, kid.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 2, ready?
New set of downs from 37.
Get set.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Here's a screen for Achane. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
2nd down and goal.
On 1, ready?
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Incomplete pass. And we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck on the look to his back. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. And it's Kyle Pitts. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. It's a 59-yard touchdown. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the Raiders quarterback. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Raiders keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Seahawks come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Running it with Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 4. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 3.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bengals take over
The
first and
Bengals
10.
send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. Cut.
On first down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Stop. 180. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal. He's been as active in the passing game as anyone on this team, and to very good results, Brock.
Yeah, it just feels like, Kate, nobody could cover him. And that's the advantage you have with these elite running backs, these dual-threat guys that can run and catch it. A safety can't guard him. A nickelback can't guard him. Maybe even a corner's not going to guard this guy today.
In the goal line. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
The Chargers 5-yard
Stop.
line.
180. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tying things up. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's second and 19. To throw, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Complete to
Rhythm.
number 8.
You hear me talk about rhythm a
Hampton.
lot. Whether it's a golf
That's a
swing,
gain
a
of
baseball
9.
swing, heck, even a
Makes it
bowler
3rd and
gets
11.
himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
And the
It's a
Chargers,
29-yard gain.
First down.
And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
and 10 at the
I may love
31-yard
watching a
line.
great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. That's Harris on the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Herbert again. Complete here to Hampton. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Chargers.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 17. Bengals 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Chargers.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow. Drop this down to Achane. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now. Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than oers. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Buying some time right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
They were on the counter to Achane. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Burrow picking up the pace.
The 26. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
180. 180 shot.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now trail by just a point in the fourth. Devon Achane with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Hampton gets the handout. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. Takes away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's go.
Motion the tight end over. To the air this time. Herbert finds him on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers going for the win here. All set to go now from the 35.
Set. 380.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's tackled at
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Brian Branch has it!
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so. The
Bengals send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime.
Right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for A.J. He's taken down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So first down from the 41. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. 180.
Here he is to throw. Burton there to bring it in. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and moved them into field goal range.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
A-Chain to the right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, our casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Here's a screen for A-Chain. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first.
It's a gain of 10.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Cut. 180. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Here, 180. 180. Right up. Cut.
A-Chan running right. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. He's been a picture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
On 1, ready?
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And This drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Plays high. Hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.